Welcome to the Pulse with Peter B. I'm your host, Peter Biancamano. Let's get you to the pulse on everything you need to know. And we are not at studio. We are not at Maxwell Place Pier, but we are at Hoboken Pizza Fest 2021. And I can't even control myself out here because last year we were joined by Daria DeLucia of At Hoboken Eats, but she's always so busy for us. But I feel like we had to bring in the Hoboken Pizza Man, as I like to call him. And he absolutely needs no introduction, and that's Bobby Fraz of At Bobby Fraz. How's that name?
Nailed it.
Nailed
Perfect,
it, right?
Perfect.
I just
Bobby
messed it up.
Fraz.
Exactly. Bobby, how are you today, brother?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Why do you love this event so much besides being the Hoboken Pizza Man?
Why else? Pizza. That's why we're here. 9 different restaurants, 9 different slices of pizza. How can you beat that?
Wow, 9. He even forgot that there's a 10th that we spoke about off camera, but that's okay. You're good for what? About 15 to 20 slices?
Yeah, I try. You know.
Exactly. I love it. So obviously this is for a good cause. It's sponsored by Hoboken Happy Hours.
Correct.
Our friend Adam, he's been on the show before, and it's an event that sells out relatively quickly.
Yes, and every year. And this is the 5th one that's completely sold out. So.
Yeah, wow. When you make it a half a decade, you know you're doing something right.
Right.
Exactly. So can we talk about a little bit about your merch right now? I mean,
sure.
He's gotten so big from his premiere on the Pulse that he's got merch now, folks.
Thanks to you guys.
I mean, well, I love it. I love it. Talk to me. Let's see the shirt here.
So we decided to brand ourselves a little bit today. You know, simple Instagram handle at Bobby Fraz, and then the hashtags we always talk about.
I love it. I didn't even make him turn around. That's fantastic. And the hat, is this on
that's
sale
from Pizza Planet. Just
Pizza
from,
Planet.
Yeah,
Got you. From a local pizzeria. Got it. So is this on sale yet, the shirt?
Not yet. This is just for me, but soon.
Right.
Coming soon.
Exactly. And again, his premiere made him so big, we actually have like a little entourage following him. And they're not here for me, trust me. They would be throwing eggs and crap like that. Mischief Night was a few weeks ago. Now, the other thing is, and Greg, you got to get this, Greg. You know, we're both wearing red shoes today because we're probably going to spill some pizza sauce on our shoes, correct?
Correct. That's why I went with black, right?
Exactly.
White would be a bad choice. I'm probably going to wear some pizza today, so got to go with the black, but the red shoes, you know, with the sauce. So.
I absolutely love it. All right, so now, are you ready to eat?
I am starving. Let's do this.
We're going to start one end of town. We're going to go to the under end of town. You're going to build up your appetite?
Yes.
And let's roll.
Let's do it.
All right, Bobby, we're at our first location, which is Urban Coalhouse, located at 116 14th Street. And what do you got, Bobby?
We got their classic pepperoni slice right here. Nice little bar pie slice. You know it's done right when the cups are nice and singed like that, and they're actually pepperoni cups. So
it's so funny. While you take a bite into it, you know, people absolutely love the pepperoni cups. I think it's because once you bake it, it gets crispier, correct?
Correct, and it's a real thing. It makes it much more crispier, blends in with the cheese nice, goes right through the crust. As you can see, that was a thin crust piece of pizza with the nice pepperoni cups. We're gonna go with a good score.
A good score. Oh, you know what? I'm being a terrible host, so we're actually going to start this, which is not, uncommon. So for all of you people that watch Bobby's reviews on his Instagram page, and you can follow his Instagram page on his shirt or at the link at the bottom of your screen, he has a scale of pizza reviews that he changed after his debut on the Pulse.
Correct.
And that is a simple scale, which is solid, good, great, and excellent. So you marked Urban Coalhouse as a
good.
Good. Okay.
Yep.
Which, by the way, all the pizza's great.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say that because that's part of your scale.
You can't make a bad pizza in this town.
Amen.
That's what I'll say.
Because you won't be able to survive, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, and now, so Urban Coalhouse, by the way, let's talk a little bit about Urban Coalhouse. It has a little bit of that, chic type of vibe, not your traditional pizzeria, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
And you did mention something to me off camera about the original.
Yes. So I'm born and raised Middletown, New Jersey, Monmouth County, and one of the original locations are in Red Bank. So I actually grew up having this pizza. Exactly. So I might be a little biased, but at the same time, it's a great place.
It's a great place, all right. And the crust looks absolutely phenomenal,
nice,
too.
crisp crust, which is, you know how I am, crisp crust.
Exactly.
So.
I like that. He's got the Italian coming out, too. Exactly. We got people yelling for you, Bobby, too. Did you hear that?
Where?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, over there?
They want to know where they can buy the sweatshirt, 100%. All right, we're moving on to our next pizzeria. We still have another 6 to go. Let's move on. All right, now here at our second location at the 2021 Hoboken Pizza Fest, and that is The Brick, located at 1122 Washington Street. Still here with Bob. Are you getting stuffed? This is only your second.
I can do plenty more.
All right, I like that. He's been training for this for like weeks, apparently. What type of slice do you have today, Bobby?
We got the chicken bacon ranch. Look at that swirl on that. I had to dive right in. Just look at that ranch swirl. It always makes me starving looking at something like that. And chicken bacon ranch, I mean, you can't go wrong. So
beautiful. So while you dig in,
signature fold.
Look at that, the signature fold, as like he says it. And before you give your score, we were talking to the owner beforehand, who said he's been the second longest pizzeria on Washington Street. He's been here for 32 years. It did have some names before. It was Molfetta Pizzeria, and I think it was Hoboken Pizzeria before that. I'm aging myself here, Bobby. But it's a staple for being here this long, correct?
I'm glad you said that because it's a staple. I've been living in Hoboken now almost 10 years. I mean, it's been a staple for me. I used to live right around the block. So this is a place I used to come all the time. And their pizza's it's always been good. It's always been a good spot.
Exactly. Now, you mentioned that your neighbor likes a specialty pie. Either your neighbor or your friend likes a specialty
dog
pie.
Walker.
Dog walker. I was way off.
And friend.
And friend. I was going to say. Yeah, for the dog walker watching at home, Bobby still considers you his friend.
Lewis, this is for you.
Lewis, there you go. What pie does he like here?
The vegan pizza.
The vegan pizza.
So actually, they have an incredible vegan menu here, which is one of the only places in Hoboken, and their vegan pizza is apparently off the charts. I haven't tried it yet, so a review coming soon. But from what I've heard, it's fantastic.
Fantastic. And you did just try this recently, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Correct. I did Brick recently. And I believe I did the cacio pepe pizza, which was good. I gave it a good score.
He gave it a good score. All right. Bacon Chicken Ranch.
Yes.
Mutz Fest, they almost called it. That's coming up in January. You know what it is, Bobby? The deli's like 2 houses away.
You can't help yourself.
I can't help
the family
myself.
name's
I see my mom waving at me already. You know what I'm saying? Pizza Fest score for The Brick.
I'm going to have to go another good. Just good pizza. Chicken bacon ranch, it's good pizza. It had crisp crust. And like I said, that ranch drizzle on top always gets you.
Always get you. It's just amazing because you mentioned this at Urban Coalhouse. You said that there are a number of pizzerias here in Hoboken, and it has to be delicious, let's just say. It has to be on your scale, let's just say, because they won't survive.
Correct. I mean, look at how many pizzerias you have in Hoboken. It's almost like every corner, right? So you have to have a good pizza in this town to draw people in, to absolutely be popular. So, it's definitely a difficult thing, but like I said, you can't make a bad pie in this town.
Exactly. You can't. I mean, well, you can, but just you won't be in business.
You won't be in business.
Exactly. And I would say that, and I know we're only in our second pizzeria here so far. How is this different than the one you had at Urban Coalhouse?
So this pizza, it's got a little bit different flair to it. I would say on this one, like the crisp crust on this one, you got a nice little base on this one rather than the last one wasn't as crisp as I would have loved it to be. But then the flavor on this one, I mean, it's just something different, right? So, I mean, it just drew me in. I mean, look at it. It looks beautiful.
And I think we're going to get that sense all day today that everything is going to be on your scale of solid, good, great, or excellent.
Correct.
But certainly it's going to be different.
Correct.
And
absolutely.
That's totally fine. You know what I'm saying? So, Bobby, we have to move on here. We still got another, I don't even know anymore. I'm going to lose count in a second here.
Bring it on.
Workouts, just bring it on. Actually, the next pizzeria we're going to is not far at all. I mean, literally down the block, exactly. One of those. Are you still hungry?
Oh, let's do this. Let's do this.
He loves it. He's got the shirt going. What else do you want?
Oh, this is the perfect day.
Exactly. By the way, in the beginning of the show, I failed to mention that Party with a Purpose is also sponsoring Hoboken Pizza Fest. So kudos to our friends at Party with a Purpose and Hoboken Happy Hours for putting this wonderful event together. And we have to actually go to a quick commercial break. So we will be right back with more pizza from the 2021 Pizza Fest. Peter Biancamano, your hostess with the mostest of the Pulse with Peter B. Folks, don't forget to go on our Facebook and our Instagram pages by searching The Pulse with Peter B. and like and follow us on each of those platforms. We're constantly updating those pages with previews of each week's segments and cool stories. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our email address at thepulsewithpeterb@gmail.com. Welcome back to the Pulse with Peter B. Peter Biancamano at Hoboken Pizza Fest 2021. And Bobby, just can't stop saying it because I'm super excited.
I'm so excited.
Exactly.
This is the best event of the year.
Exactly. All right, we're in the second segment here, and you're still rolling. And we are at Napoli's Pizza, located at 1118 Washington Street. And it looks like it is the most traditional slice that you can get.
And I'm excited for it. Look at this char on this. You got the nice charred bubbles on there. Look at the bottom.
Oh, wow.
That charred crust. Look at that crisp slice. Doesn't even bend, fold, flop. I'm excited about this one.
And look at that. And if you could show your finger to the camera right there, that's how
That's
you
that
know.
char, baby.
That's that char, exactly. Well, you're taking a bite into the pizza, and I'm sure you're going to have a few words to say as well. We spoke about this on the show previously, but Frank Volpe, who is a very close friend of my family, being next door to my father's delicatessen, the owner of Napoli's, and he has two locations in town, one on Clinton Street.
Correct.
Passed away, unfortunately, last year, or this past year, I don't really recall when, after a battle with COVID. So, Frank, you're still in our thoughts and prayers. Your pizzerias are still going strong because of the legacy you built.
Right.
So.
God rest your soul.
Absolutely. Okay, so what do you got here?
This slice, like I said, the char was awesome. I don't know if you can hear it from over there, but it had that crisp, audible crunch when you folded the slice. So I'm going to have to go great. Great traditional bar pie here at Napoli's. Really good pizza. The char, the bubbles, everything you could want in a nice, plain slice.
Exactly, and you just got a Portnoy yell right here. But, we're going to leave that alone. Oh, and you guys can see he put his hand up there. Hey, I'm getting a thumbs up there. That's a Peter B right there, I think.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
I got one fan. Exactly. All right, so this is the first pizzeria that you ranked as a great.
Yep.
Doesn't mean that it's better. It's just different because of the char.
It's just different. I just love, you saw it. It was just very crispy all the way through. Had that nice crunch, a nice char on the cheese on the top. Awesome.
And by the way, I'm assuming you don't live too far from here. We're not going to give his address because, we don't need stalkers. Napoli's is probably one of your go-to for pizza.
Yeah, for me, it's always been, like I said, a neighborhood spot. So it's a go-to place in town. If you're in Hoboken, most likely you're getting a slice from Napoli's, even if you're stopping through. It's just a town staple.
Exactly, a town staple. And we're here on a Saturday, and it's jumping. Biancamano's is jumping, and I'm saying that because I'm invested in it. Everything is jumping here at Hoboken Pizza Fest 2021. All right, so I think we have to move on. Now we're going to walk a little. We're going to walk almost like a little bit of a half a mile.
Burn some of this off.
Exactly. But the good news for the people at home is we are going to be just a few seconds at our next pizzeria. You ready to roll?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, guys, let's do it. All right, Bobby, we're now here at our fourth stop. We're not even halfway through.
No, plenty more to come.
I love it, absolutely. And that is H&S Giovanni's, located at 603 Washington Street. This was a late addition to Pizza Fest.
Correct. Yeah, it came in last minute.
Right?
Yeah, but pleasant surprise.
A pleasant surprise. He took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say, but like the rain drop is like falling on my head over here. So, Bobby, we do have to eat a little quickly, not because the rain is coming, but because our political analyst, Josh Sotomayor Einstein, just showed up. And with his weight, he'll be able to take all of our pizzas for the remaining show, let me tell you. So I'll let you dig right in. Exactly. Exactly.
All right, let's dive in.
And this is a traditional, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Very traditional cheese slice, nothing fancy, but looks great. Signature fold as always.
Signature fold.
Look at that. Perfect slice right there. It's got like that regular crust, but nice and crispy.
And we were talking before, while we were setting up here, that Imposto's, which is going to be a pizzeria we're going to be doing, not the next review, but the review after that, are related to H&S Giovanni's. They were here, and they just moved, so it's becoming a family affair.
It's a fun fact I didn't know, so thank you.
Perfect. What do you think?
It's a solid traditional slice. That's all I'll say. Solid traditional slice.
Exactly.
It's very good pizza. Solid.
Exactly. Now the chef is right behind you looking at you. You know this, right? Just, there you go. You gave him the point and everything. I absolutely love it.
There's nothing wrong with it. Good pizza.
Exactly. All right. Hey, I completely agree with you. And in all fairness to H&S Giovanni's, we were out here for a while, so it did get a little cold, but nothing wrong with cold pizza.
No. What's wrong with cold pizza for breakfast? Excellent meal.
There you go. I mean, exactly. All right, we are going to move on. We're going to head down to a familiar spot. I don't want to give it away to the audience because Not just yet is right, because they're just going to see it in a few seconds over here. And like I said, Josh is rapidly approaching. So hide your pizzas, everybody, because Josh is approaching. To the next pizzeria. All right, Bobby, we gave the audience a little bit of a special preview when we were at H&S Giovanni, saying that we have a surprise because we are here with our good friend, and that's Luca Infantino and Alessio's, located at 539 Park Avenue for Hoboken Pizza Fest 2021. And I didn't hear a crowd roar from the crowd. Sorry. All right, we got the team yelling for us. Exactly. What do you got, Bobby?
The Spicy Diavolo, which is, I think, one of the best pizzas in town, so I'm super excited right now. You know, for all of you following along, I love spicy kick to my pizza, and I think this is one of the best places in town, so I'm about to dive right in.
So before you dive in, what makes it, I see the crushed red pepper, but it's also the pepperoni that makes it spicy.
Spicy supersized.
Oh, way off. I am a bad deli boy.
Gotta get the meat right.
I gotta get the meat right. I only grew up in a deli, right? Go ahead, begin. Folks, as you remember,
Signature fold.
Absolutely. Sorry. Let's do it again. We did 3 episodes with Luca. We did one at his pop-up location over at Pizzeria Park. And as you can hear, he's yelling. He wants to be on camera again. We gotta do it. And then we were here twice. Once with Daria and once just trying to fare here. Oh, Bobby, you look like you're like melting from the inside out here.
This is heaven. This is heaven.
Okay.
I mean, we got our first on the tour. Excellent.
Excellent. The first one. And this is our 5th pizzeria. You hear that, Luca? He gave you the highest rating.
Excellent.
Get over here, Luca. Come here. He's yelling for names and things like that. What makes it so excellent?
I mean, it's just, first of all, it's served up hot and ready right now. But for me, it's the thin crust that you got on there. You got the meat, if you can see, it's very hard. It's so paper thin. So it's nice and crispy in there, melted with the cheese. You got the hot oil in there from the meat, and you got the red hot chili peppers on top. Oh my God, it's excellent.
Excellent. Great place to start our second round of pizzerias that we're hitting at.
Correct.
Alessio's. You know, Bobby, one of the things that we've featured on the show plenty of times when you were here, and you said this when we were off camera, that everything is good here.
Correct.
And that is so difficult because usually a place makes one thing good and one thing you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but everything's great.
Everything's great. And if you walk in here, if you could see it, I mean, you got the bakery goods in the front, you got the fresh Italian coffee, the gelato, and then you got this beautiful spread of pizza here. And then my personal favorite pizza here is the Pizza Palla, which is the 30-inch beautiful pizza that is great for sharing with guests.
Exactly. And we featured that. Exactly. But it's also one of those things where if you put it in the refrigerator because it's so big to eat, it's still good for days afterwards.
Oh, it's excellent. It's excellent. I already said it. I love cold pizza, so leftovers, amen.
Exactly. Now, besides being cold pizzas, I'm going to ask you a recommendation right now. Let's say you do have some pizzas left over from the day before, like a Pizza Palla, the 30-inch pizza. Definitely not microwaving, right? Oven all the way.
No, oven and pizza stone. Get yourself a pizza stone. I am telling you, it serves it up perfectly every time. It totally changed my life in terms of leftover pizza and homemade pizza. The Pizza Stone is the ticket.
The Pizza Stone, and you can find that at any major
Bed Bath & Beyond, Williams-Sonoma, Crate and Barrel, Amazon.
They're not even advertising with us, but Bobby's just dropping these names. That's okay. We'll be reaching out to their marketing people, I swear. Alessio's Pizzeria, 539 Park Avenue. Luca Infantino, a very, very close friend of Bobby's and the show. We love coming over here. Thank God we did at the right time because we have a tsunami going on outside.
I know, it's crazy. Look at the lightning out there.
Oh, my goodness. So, but we are going to move on, Bobby. Rain or not, we still got some more pizzerias to do at this year's Pizza Fest, right or wrong?
Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's
All
keep
right,
it rolling.
he's saying let's do it. Folks, we will be right back. Peter Biancamano back with you. Don't forget to watch us on cable access every Sunday and Monday at 9 a.m. Optimum Channel 18, Files Channel 46, and Comcast Channel 190. Also on Sunday mornings at 9:30 a.m., you can watch our show on our YouTube channel, and you can also binge watch all of our old shows. Who doesn't want to keep watching The Pulse with Peter B? We'll see you there. Welcome back to The Pulse with Peter B. And Bobby, pizza, whether or not, never takes time off, correct? Because we had a torrential downpour, but we're here.
But it cleared up in the perfect time for one of the best spots in town.
Exactly, and that is Tony Boloney's, located at 263 First Street. And of course, Mike Hauk has been a fan of the show. Well, I shouldn't say a fan. Maybe you're a fan, Mike, but he's been on the show before. I hope you're a fan, Mike.
I'm a fan of you, Mike.
There you go. Bobby's a fan of you. And of course, he's known for all his unique slices, and this is as unique as it gets.
Absolutely. This is called the K-Pop Mic Drop. And basically, it's the black sesame seed crust and the cheesy fried chicken and thinly sliced scallions. So something very unique and different, as all their pies are, but smells absolutely delicious. It came fresh out of the oven just for us for this review, and about to see how it tastes.
There you go. And one of the things that we've noticed here with Tony Boloney's, which is our sixth pizzeria now, but who's counting, is that, careful, did you burn yourself, you know? That
Nice
the
and
top
hot.
of your mouth can sometimes get you, you know?
Yeah.
This is the first place that's given a full slice instead of half a slice.
Yeah, huge, huge. Need that signature fold. Gotta keep the toppings on top.
Exactly. That is just, I'm sure that's a world of flavors.
Oh my God, so much. You have like that honey chicken cheesy glaze in there. Then you got that black sesame flavor. Oh man, it just explodes in your mouth.
And we spoke about this earlier, Bobby, when we were at the Brick. We spoke about how the slices are different. You want to talk about different? This is like Korean barbecue on a pizza.
It's different if it gets, exactly. So it's not your typical pizza, but I guess it's in its own unique realm of pizzas.
Right.
And then for that reason, the flavor and that ultra thin crust, excellent.
Exactly. All right, you got to score it now.
Excellent.
Oh, sorry.
That was it.
I was like, that's where it came from. I'm
You're
sorry.
waiting for it.
I was waiting for it. Now, this is two excellents in a row now.
Two excellents in a row.
I absolutely love that. Now, Tony Boloney's, of course, is known more for their exotic pizzas.
Right.
Than also for their exotic sandwiches, exotic salads, I believe they have.
Yep.
I think they actually have a sandwich, if I'm not mistaken.
They have subs. They have a lot of subs.
But one of the subs is like a T-bone that, you know,
yes,
you've seen that.
Yes, you actually pull the T-bone out of the sandwich before you unwrap it to eat it. And that's their short rib sandwich, I believe.
Short rib sandwich, exactly. Yep. I couldn't think of what it actually was.
Yep.
So, all right, well, we still got some more to go. I don't think you're getting stuffed.
Not yet. Not yet. We got a couple more slices to eat.
Absolutely. Why don't we move on to our next place? All right, Bobby, we're here at the Madison Pizza Lab, located at 152 Newark Street. Newark, I say it like I'm from Newark Street in Hoboken here.
Correct.
And this place is not even open yet, Bobby.
No, not yet. It's the new kid on the block, opening soon in January. I've been very excited about this because they started posting themselves on social media, seen some beautiful pictures of pizza, started wondering what this is, and then now it's a new pizzeria that's going to open up here in Hoboken.
Exactly. And of course, the name, while you dig in, Bobby, the name sounds very, very familiar because Dave Carney, who is an old Hoboken person like myself, who's been around for years and years, we're going to get to that in a second, owns the Madison Bar and Grill located on 13th and Washington Street, and he's opening up a pizzeria. What do you got? What do you like?
So this is called the Gabagool. So I had to get it. It's the Gabagool with 3 cheese, and then we hooked it up with Mike's hot honey drizzle on top. So it's the hot Gabagool, as Dave says.
Dave says.
As you can see, nice and crispy. Look at that char on the bottom. I don't know if you saw my recent review of Low Fidelity right here in Jersey City Heights. This is very similar. It's got that light, airy focaccia bread style type pizza, which is beautifully done. Crisp on top, extra char on the bottom, crunched right through. I'm gonna go great.
While he says great, there was a leaf that nailed me right in the face, and I hope we got that on camera. But Bobby, also, I'm so proud of you. I didn't know that you've now expanded to Jersey City.
Trying to expand horizons.
All right.
It includes a little bit reach places, and Low Fidelity is awesome. So if you check that review out, that place deserves it.
All right, I like that.
Yep.
And Madison Pizza Lab is going to open up in January. He did say, right? The apologies if you said it. I got smacked in the face really hard. Anyway, and January 2022. Look on their social media for all their hours and so on.
Correct. Madison Pizza Lab on Instagram.
Exactly. Not to be confused with Madison Bar, which is the same owner, but you won't get as far good pizza there as you would here.
Correct. Exactly.
There you go. But you will get plenty of alcoholic drinks.
Yes.
Because
and
who doesn't
90s
like
music's after 10 on Saturdays.
Look at that. He's like on a marketing team.
It's my old stomping ground.
Dave, he loves you out here, Dave. All right, we have one more to go.
One more.
Are you ready?
I still got room.
I love it. All right, let's move on to our last one. All right, folks, we have come to the end. Well, our last pizzeria at the 2021 Hoboken Pizza Fest, sponsored by Hoboken Happy Hours and
Correct.
Party with a Purpose. We haven't said them enough this show. Thank both of those organizations for putting that on. And we are at Imposto's Pizzeria, 102 Washington Street. Bobby, what do you got?
So I haven't done white all day. So we had to go with the classic white pie. Look at that browning on that cheese. Nice crisp crust. I mean, this was screaming my name when I saw it. So I'm gonna give it a nice signature fold. One last time for the last slice.
I love it. Oh, yeah, and he dove right in. As we mentioned earlier in the show, he kind of just took a step back. They are related to H&S Giovanni's over on 6th and Washington. They are cousins. I think I said brothers earlier, so they are cousins. So the pizza love is spreading around. What do you think?
That's really nice. Like a nice glaze on top, really crisp all the way through. And white, you can't go wrong with cheese. So I'm gonna go great.
Great.
That's a great slice.
All right, and that was 2 greats in a row. Now, if my scale, let me try to think about this today. I think it was 2 excellents, 2 greats, 2 goods, and a solid.
Correct. Yep. I think you nailed it.
I think I nailed it.
I think you nailed it.
No, we did 8. So there must have been 3 goods or something like that.
3 goods then.
All right, good. All right. See, math is not my strong point. Don't
A lot
go
of
anywhere.
slices. It kind of thickens up the brain, you know?
Exactly. By the way, you got to buy this merch, folks. I mean, what better?
Available soon.
Available soon, he says, at his Instagram. Our pro wrestling insider, Rob Tonnison's now here, see? I mean, so we're really we're bringing them all out for you today.
Everyone's coming out. This is great.
Exactly. And there he goes. Oh, somebody's yelling your name again. The Portnoy of Hoboken, ladies and gentlemen. I keep telling you
I like that. It has
All
a
right.
nice ring to it.
We did not go to 2 pizzerias because
Correct.
there were 10 that were participating, but you can only eat so much and I can only walk so much. I'm a lazy guy, I guess. And that is a Hot House Pizza, which is
Correct.
located at 606 2nd Street.
Yeah.
Talk to me about your impression. You've had pizza from Hot
I've
House.
had Hot House.
So
Yes.
what do you think of
Yes.
Hot House?
I do like their pizza. I'm getting whacked by leaves over here. I do like their pizza. I think it's really good. Actually, my favorite Hot House special pizza. It's got the spicy peppers on top, little kick to it. Very good pizza.
Look at that. He even gave the little mwah. And what would you give that?
I did that one, and I believe I gave it, that was on my old scale. I believe I gave it an 8. So I'm going to go with a great.
He's going to go with a great, baby. Why not? We keep going over. You guys can walk by. We're just reviewing pizza. Don't mind us.
Come on through.
So the final place that, unfortunately, we couldn't hit today was called Hungry Like the Wolf at Northern Soul, located at 700 First Street, which is way in the back of town. You want to talk about Jersey City?
Yep.
That's kind of like Jersey City. Have you had it?
I have not. So
Okay.
another review to be coming soon, but I heard they have great vegan pizza as well. So something different, something unique, and something I definitely want to try.
All right. We're just setting the alarms off here, Bobby. I'm telling you, man. That must mean that it's almost time to go. Exactly.
Unfortunately.
Well, listen, I hope you had fun. We
I had a
had fun.
blast.
We appreciate you doing this with us. We
Thank
really
you for
do.
inviting me on the show.
Come on through, buddy.
going on?
I don't know. We're
How
just
are you?
reviewing pizza. Don't worry. Don't worry. You
like
got
your
the
shirt.
shot. Yeah, great shirt. Best shirt of the day. Don't worry about it. We hope to see you on a future show.
I would love to come back to another show.
I love to hear that. At Bobby Fraz. Correct?
Correct. At Bobby Fraz.
Fraz, damn it, I knew I was going to get it wrong. I had to get it wrong one more time. At Bobby Fraz, you want to follow him. He's becoming our Hoboken pizza guy. He brought a crowd today, and I hope this crowd makes some noise right now. There you go. All right. Pizza Fest 2021. Thanks, Bobby.
That's how we do it.
Exactly. All right, folks, join us next week for The Pulse on everything you need to know. I'm Peter Biancamano. I hope you have a great week, everybody.
The Pulse with Peter B. is a proud partner of Eyes on NJ.